I have so much to tell you. I got so many spiritual downloads, so many information that I really need to tell you. I had to journal about it because there were so many information coming all at once and I did not have time to make a video to that time. And that also brings me to something else that I'm offering now, like for free. You will find in the description a link to my Telegram group where I share immediate downloads, like when something happens, something comes to me in information and I do not have time to make a video for YouTube, I will share them there. So if you want to join me there, you are really welcome. I would be happy if you join. Exactly. So let's go into the messages that I got because they are really important. They are so important that I want everyone to know them. And for me, it's not important that the people receive these messages from me. Important is that they receive them. So if you can share these informations with your friends, with the people that have open hearts, send them this video or just talk about it. For me, it's not important that it comes from me. For me, it's important that it arrives to the people. And if this arrives through also to spiritual downloads from the higher self, from spirit guides, or if it comes because someone else tells them, it doesn't matter. Important is that it arrives. Of course, so we are in this really special situation in this world and I feel now that the energy is really higher, like the vibration is getting higher and higher, and this also means that not only positive emotions and emotions of union, like the fifth dimension, is more present, but also of course fear. And I'm pretty sure that you felt fear too, anxiety, sadness, anger during these times, and maybe now even more in December. And first of all, I'm really full about focusing on the positive and on the good, but of course we also acknowledge negative emotions and emotions that doesn't feel good. They are here. You don't have to ignore them. Accept them, see them, and understand that every time you have these kind of emotions, it just means there is another opportunity to grow. Like these emotions just will show you where there is still potential to grow and potential to heal and change. So I want to go through everything I wrote down, every message I got. And important is to something that you should be aware of is that people at the moment, many people are throwing information bombs. It's like an information war going on at the moment. And usually the informations are not true or not sure if they are true. So you will, at the moment, you're never sure if an information that you get from someone or some places on the internet, it's true or it's not true. So imagine that all these informations that are coming to you are information bombs. And what I really ask you to do is to not participate in this information war. Don't participate in it. If one of these information bombs come to you, do decide to not throw them at someone else. This is really important. And it's also important to tell other people when they are throwing these information bombs to you, to let them know that you won't participate in that and that they also should start to be aware of what they are doing with these kind of informations. Because if someone throws one of these information bombs at you or at someone else, this can hurt a lot and things can happen because of this information. So it's better we don't throw around these informations because we are really not sure if they are true. And usually those kind of informations do not feel good. So if an information just feels bad and you feel worse afterwards, after hearing them, it means that it's not just a good information, it's an information bomb and it will hurt. So let know the people around you that you don't want to participate in that you acknowledge them, that you understand them, but you don't want to know these informations because you don't know if they are true. So, but let's say it depends how you are living and what people you have around you. And let's say someone comes at you and gives you these informations that hurt you, that put you in a place of fear instead of love. So there are different ways how you can how you can go on after you got these informations. I understand, and I too do not always say, oh, I don't want to talk about this, or don't throw these information bombs at me. No, sometimes there are people that I don't know really. I just talk for 1-2 minutes, so I don't feel to ask them to stop talking about it, because they're just strangers, and so it's their story. It's their story. That's something so important to understand, that it's their story. It's not our story. They have to grow for themselves. And even if it hurts, you see it hurts, everyone is in a different place. Now you can feel that even more than before. So let them grow. Let them do what they need to do. So how can you react? If you feel that these are informations and you don't want to talk, you don't want to tell them to stop, try to inside, and maybe also with your body, take a step back. You can watch them and look them talking. Let them talk about the topic they want to talk. Let them for a moment, and inside yourself, just think about, this is their story. They have to go through that as much as you have to deal with your fear, and you are working on yourself. So this person has the same job and maybe they are on a whole other level, on a whole other place, and they are if they are throwing around fearful informations. And so take the step back and try to forgive and try to feel love. Try to see this person as what it is. It is another soul in a human body, just going on with their life and having all these lessons they need to learn. Try to step back and see the big pictures. We are all here for a reason, we are all here together. And let these people or persons that have information that hurt you just talk. Let them, it's their story. Forgive them and try to feel love, even sometimes it's difficult. And 2 other things that you can do in that moment. If then you feel, okay, that was enough, I don't want to hear more, try to change topic in a positive way. That means, for example, I was in the shop, and the shopkeeper, she was telling me all this stuff that I felt that was full of fear. And so I listened for a moment, I stood back, and then I changed topic. I told her, this is so nice, like she was doing tables, like handmade tables. So I turned around and said, wow, this table is so beautiful. How did you do that? Like, how do you find this inspiration? You're really talented. And it was like, that was honest, it was true. So I changed the topic and the energy, not only for myself, because I did not want to continue receiving these bombs, but also for her. So she could also change topic and change her vibration too. She didn't think about these negative things anymore at that moment, but she could talk about something that she's passionate about and she's proud of. So we both had a better energy, and I did not have to listen to the stories anymore, and she could maybe finally, maybe first time in that day, change topic too. And also something else that I saw that it's really important, it's when I usually, because I'm really polite, I'm Swiss and I have a Libra rising, and if you know astrology, yeah, we always are really polite, and so we say yes, to make the person feel good. So if she's talking something or someone is talking to me, I usually reassure, say that yes, I understand, And now I understood that with this topic we should stop doing that, because every time I say yes, I also affirm for myself yes. So if she's talking about something that wakes up fear in me, or that it's something that it's in a lower vibration that I don't want to participate, it's really important that I don't say yes. I don't say I just say nothing, because usually when someone is talking about these topics, they just talk. They do not even want you to affirm. They just want to talk about it. And so I really don't say yes anymore, because if I say yes, I affirm that situation, I affirm the fear and what she's talking about, or her, or he, or they. And here the same. So what is really, really important, the message that I got, that of course there are things that sometimes we know already, but I got this really, really clear message, is that important now is, I also talked about this in the other energy update from November, but this time it's even more visual for me. It's like, it's important that we take our energy away from the fear and bring it to love or light. So it's really, you can really imagine, here's fear and it's your focus, it's there. Take away your focus and bring it to something with more love, more light. And there are different ways to do that. I don't say that you should close your eyes. You should not acknowledge fear or negative emotions. But it's important that you take away your energy from fear. Don't dwell in it. Take your energy away from fear and put it into love. And I want to be really practical because, of course, it's all metaphysical, spiritual. I love that. But we are on planet Earth. We are humans. We have these bodies. So practical stuff, it's really something good. And so I got the message that now is the time to work on your goals. It's the time to work on your dreams and of what makes you happy. There are two ways how you can approach that. One is that you start something new, a hobby or something that maybe you did not do for a long time but yet you like. It could be that you want to start playing the guitar, that you want to stitch, that you want to paint, that you want to learn a new language. There are so many things you can even do without spending 1 cent because of YouTube. There's so many stuff you can learn on YouTube. And do something or choose something that you were always passionate about or that you were always interested and you always wanted to learn. Now is the perfect time for that. It's so perfect, the time, because focusing on something that you want to learn or something that you want to do, this raises your vibration and it brings you away from fear because you don't have time anymore to think about fear and to be in that emotion of fear. Okay, one is do a hobby or something and the other one is working on your dreams or goals. Maybe you had the idea to start a business or maybe you already started a business. So focus on growing that business, focus on growing your skills. Do what makes you happy and work on your goals. Sometimes in these times we feel like it's not worth it maybe. Who knows where the world is going? It doesn't matter. It matters that you keep your vibration as high as possible, as often as possible. And working on new skills or on your goals, it's exactly what it does. It raises your vibration and your focus will be on love instead of fear. And allow yourself to focus on the good and on the positive thing. Allow yourself to love and allow yourself to love. Because sometimes at the moment we can feel that we are not allowed to be happy because they're going on so much stuff and so many people are in fear, and sometimes we think that we are not allowed to enjoy, but we are allowed, we have to. You most probably are a light worker, so you are here to raise vibration. You are here to keep this energy high, and if you are not doing it, then it's one big soul, one big part that is not doing it, that keeps the vibration low as well. And I'm sure you're one of these human beings that is here to raise the vibration. I know you can do it. So allow yourself to be happy, allow yourself to enjoy, and also bring joy to others. If someone is in fear, don't be scared to bring them to a better place. Like I told you, when I was talking with the shopkeeper, I just changed topic to something that she likes. And maybe someone else would, or maybe I before these messages, I would think, oh, that's not polite. I should not tell her or change topic. But now I understand it's my duty to change topic. We have to. We are the ones. Everyone who understands it has the job to raise the vibration, to be there and to help others to do that too. Another message of hope is that the world is still an amazing, wonderful, beautiful place. And it depends where you're living. Of course, I'm a city person or I grew up in a city. So if you're in a city, sometimes you can forget how beautiful the world is. If you live in nature on the countryside, I guess you never forget how beautiful nature is and how beautiful the world is. So go out or watch documentaries about places in the world, because the world is still beautiful. There are still so much amazing, wonderful people out there and souls. Everyone has a beautiful soul, and so many people that you will meet in the future. There are so many people that will love you in the future. They don't even know that they will love you, and you don't know that you will love them. So keep hope, keep your vibration high. We are going into a good place. The energy is rising. We are shifting. It's just a difficult moment now. It's like a birth. A birth is painful. So keep hope. There's so much amazing things coming your way in your future. And also, like, really, another really practical thought here is that, like the wheel of fortune in the tarot cards, everything that goes down comes up again. Like, it was always like this, always. Like, this is a rule, it's a law. Everything that goes down will come up again. So, and we are really down at the moment, and we hit rock bottom now several times. And so that means afterwards we will be high again. So I trust it. I'm sure that this will work. We are going through a shift, and I just ask you to trust a little bit more. Trust, trust, trust. Anyway, we don't have another choice, right? We have just to trust and to keep our vibration high. And also what it's important, and it starts in December, but it will go on, is that we should try to forgive, because in the end, everyone in this world, nearly every human being just wants the same. They want health, they want love, they want happiness. It's just that we see it in another way. Some people are just on another growth level. So forgive them. We are all in another place, like I told you before. Try to forgive them. Try to forgive every one of them. Even if it hurts, even if they hurt you and humanity. Forgive them. Try to forgive them. You and many of us are here also for a good example. We are way showers. If we start to forgive, if we can forgive, even if we are hurt, everyone can forgive. And I know we can. And if it feels like so much things are coming at you, and so much, even old issues are coming up, and you feel this repetition and these painful things coming at you, remember that these are only coming because now is the time to go even deeper, to grow even more and even faster. Every time something comes at you and you feel pain, and you feel maybe old pain coming up, remember this is just another level. You can go deeper, always deeper, deeper, deeper. As long as it comes back to you, it means there's still something to heal. So see it as a gift. Even if it hurts, see it as a gift that now you can grow, and now you can evolve even more. And another message of hope I got, and I think this is really important, is that, sometimes we don't, or many times, we don't know how things should change. Okay, we know we are in this shift, and maybe we have a vision of how the world can be, and how better we can live all together. But the problem is we think, like, how should that work? Like, look now how the world looks like. How can we come from this situation to this wonderful situation? How? And if you watched other videos of mine, the how is not important, you know. And this is the secret. This is one of the most important laws in the law of attraction. So we don't know how we get there, and we don't have to know. We just have to keep the vision, keep our frequency high, and keep the vision of a better world, of the world full of light. And we don't know how. And this is important because we don't have to care about the how. The universe is caring about the how. So it's not our problem, it's the universe that will look for us. And also what you have to remember is that it's not that suddenly something will change. No, universe and everything is already working. Every moment, every second, everything is already working to get here. We just can't see it. We can't see it, what is happening. We will only see it in that moment when it's already done, when we arrive, when we are at our goal life. Then we know that so much was going on just that we can receive this wonderful life. So much was going on. It's going on now, right now. Trust, everything is going on in our favor. And also what you can remember, also this pancake situation came suddenly. We did not expect something like this. And exactly the same can, and I think it will happen for our shift. Suddenly things will change, and we did not expect them to change to the better. So just because now it's not like this, it doesn't mean that tomorrow we will not already arrive. So as suddenly things can change, suddenly things will change. And I did not feel that, let's say 6 months from now, 6 months ago, but now I can feel it. Suddenly we will be there. Suddenly we will be clear and we will know, now we are on the way. Now we will arrive. Have trust and patience. And also we cannot change other people, like we should not. They are on their way. So this is really important. I repeat it again because this message came to me several times. And I think it's just the best school at the moment to forgive people and to let them live. It's their life. It's their story. It's their way to go. They have to learn their stuff. We cannot take away the lessons they have to learn. You can only do your lessons. You can only learn from your lessons and not from them. So let them live, forgive them, and let them living their life. We are living in a world, this is all illusion. This is all just a playground. And even if it feels hard and even if it's painful, this is all a part of this game. And it's amazing that we are here now. And even if sometimes it did not feel amazing for me to be here now, but it is, we are here for a reason. Good. So I think I told you everything that came to me. Please write me in the comments or come to my Telegram channel. I put the link in the description. I also have a free meditation you can download. I have free resources for you, and I just want to support you in this time and give hope and give support. Yeah, I'm just happy to have you here. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I see you in the next one. Bye.